I think it's working. I think it's working. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions. Just leave your questions just leave your political questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have got epic troll slayers, and we have got a fantastic community here because of you. You've been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose, or you can watch back on like 1.25. I do that a lot on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Hello, Kate. Hello, Kate. I hope you are doing very, very well. You wonderful woman, you. Kate is an old friend of mine. We worked together at Barnes & Noble, actually. So she's a wonderful person. Anyway, all right. So yes, I thought we could use something a little more soothing today. All right. So we're just going to go into, because I would say if I was going to, there are certain adjectives I could use to describe today's overlay. This beautiful long-haired white cat, elegant, regal, beautiful background painting here, amazing fabric. Almost, I don't know, in a sense, you could also call it kind of classy, right? Well, we need this. Hold on tight, because guess where we're going? First question. MTG is seriously ticked at Matt Gaetz and blames him for the, quote, seriously weakened, unquote, position the House GOP is in. Will this escalate to more drama between them? So, catfight? Are we going to have fisticuffs? Azalea says, surprise, surprise. And Kali's kid says, pass the popcorn. Mm-hmm. Oh, two people who were effectively raised in a tree. Yes, Rob D, the kitty's facial expression is on point. Yeah. Renee says, poor MTG, Crimea River trader. Yeah. Paula Stahl is saying, Jerry Springer, Congress edition. Yes. All right, I'm using the Aquarian tarot deck today. The only problem with this deck is sometimes it can be some of the details get washed out on camera, which is why I don't use it all the time, because I absolutely think it's gorgeous. But this is the Queen of Pentacles, so this would be a group of Republicans. This would be who's fighting for control of. These are people who both want to be in control. That's what that means. Oh gosh! All right, so here we have Five of Wands. That would be the real or metaphorical fisticuffs. Both of them getting their little fists of trashy fury going. Page of Cups, that'd be the Democrats, and the other side, like, okay. King of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Five of Pentacles. Basically, okay, their little fists of stupid fury. The Democrats, like, whatever. This is a King of Pentacles. And what this means is, MTG, you may think you are all that. But at the end of the day, you are part of the patriarchy party. And the man is always going to get the benefit of the doubt. Even with all the horrible things he's done, he will end up more popular than you. Period. He will get the, like I said, he will get the benefit of the doubt. He will get the, he will get things you won't. This is a page of Wands, which is the Wands of the far right, and then the Five of Pentacles here, which is, and both of you can fight and do your stupidness while you're both in increasingly weaker positions. And the Republicans end up out in the cold. So, go ahead. Ay. Some people, I swear, it's like, do you have parents? We know that Gaetz is Daddy's little boy, but still has somehow managed to act like he lives in he grew up in a tree. Yeah. So, yeah. Ugh. Callie's kid says, every time I see Gaetz's photo, I think malevolent. It's the eyebrows and the fiberglass demeanor, like a Bob's Big Boy statue, fiberglass. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Yes, Lola Bell, GOP, grand old patriarchy. Ding 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 ding. Exactly. All right. So shall we move on? Okay. Oh, I didn't write down the time for that. I think it's just like 2 minutes. I'll put in 2 minutes. Okay. So at 7:30, now we have some questions the moron himself. Now, we do not have unfortunately, we do not have a deposition with the Cohen trial suit, Cohen suit, I should say, to look forward to, because Trump, he chickened out and bailed on the whole thing. So he doesn't have to give a deposition. So this week, other than the fact that we've got a solar eclipse on Saturday, and a couple of, we have things like Pluto going direct on Tuesday, finally, and just a couple of astrological things this week. I don't see much here as far as scheduled Trump case stuff. Although I don't believe for a second that it means that, nothing will happen. We won't hear at all about him. But the trial date for a gag order in the DC case with Judge Chutkan is on October 16th. So it is in 1 week from tomorrow. Jack Smith appears to be gathering every tweet he can to prove his cause. So will the gag order happen? Yes, Tina Childers. Gaetz is the spoiled little rich frat boy who was never held accountable because daddy bailed him out. Ding. Fifi is saying, I think the word is weasel. Well, okay, that'll be Trump. So, gag order. Next Monday. Oh, look at that. Look at that Ace of Swords. Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. The Sword of Truth. A new legal order, perhaps. Card for the reading. Fingers crossed. Empress. Two of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Magician. All right, card for the reading is what we want, which is truth. And we would like a gag order that is, let's say, fulsome. This is Empress. Now, this can be the U.S., but this actually feels like Chutkan. She's in charge. It isn't just justice. It's even beyond justice. She is in charge. And this is a legal decision. Now, these are both, this is a Page and a Knight of Pentacles. So this could, the energy I'm getting is his lawyers, and also a hint of he is on the campaign trail. So this really mostly feels like his lawyers, and the Magician card would be they're trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat so he can get away with things. But the card underneath the card for the reading is the Three of Swords, which would be bad for him. Let me see if I can get some more information. I'm wondering if Chutkan, I'm really starting to wonder if she doesn't skip some of this stuff that, like gag orders and what have you, because she could start moving things like right up, and she could start making summary judgments on certain parts of the case. I believe. Not all of it, but there are little things in there. I imagine she could, I believe. Can't she do summary judgments on some small things? She could, one way or the other, she can mess with him. It doesn't have to be just a gag order. Because I get the feeling that he almost wants that. And he's going to play games with it. And I think she's trying to find a way to get around. It's like, I'm not playing your game. Hello, Justice card. Yeah, she is in charge. Four of Swords, Judgment, Eight of Wands, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. Okay. It feels like in court. Weird. Oops. This is odd. Okay, so this is the Four of Swords. This is quiet as a tomb. Legal action, quiet. So we're waiting for his trial. This is judgment. Some big judgment happens, and it is because he just keeps throwing wands. He just keeps throwing projectiles. There's a ruder way reference to getting out something of his and waving it around. Nice try. Both before and after she passes some kind of judgment. Page of Cups. This is the other side, and then this is a nine. Yeah, Nine of Cups, which is all the evidence laid out. This almost feels like, even like Jack Smith's side is like, whoa, we're going to court. Like, it just suddenly, it's like, boom, in court. I want this decided. I want that decided. I want agreements on this. I want it. Just like, is it like, I'm getting, it was just suddenly like, whoa, okay, let's do it. Like maybe things happen faster. So that's what I'm getting. Let me see if does she just say, heck with it, I'm not messing with the gag order. I'm just speeding everything up. True, Julie. All the while he's thinking, poor me. I'm the victim. I'm the biggest victim. Cartman's handy dandy drama triangle. Maze your friends. Alex Benito says, let's do it. Yes. Hello, Marby. Elizabeth B. Yes, she is a total boss. And she is absolutely on top of this. Please do not think that it's like, oh, she's not going to give him a gag order because, you know, she's just letting everything slide. Not this judge. In comparison, and Gorin feels like he's laid back compared to Chutkan. Hello, Strength. She knows how to deal with an orange beast. Shut him up. High Priestess. Oops, I shifted this here. High Priestess Chariot. Yep, Chariot's movement. High Priestess is higher wisdom. 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Sun. I'm just getting speed. Lilibel says, I'm very happy Judge Chutkan's son, date of birth July 5th, 1962, is conjunct the USA's. I feel that's a real bond. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Lilibel. So, higher wisdom, Chariot. We're moving on. This is, what do you mean? Wait, huh? What? You can't do this. Do you know who I am? You know how I feel about that expression. A thief card in the sun. Move it. It feels almost like, I don't know, I'm getting like this mental image of it's not even time to sit down. Like in court, and I would doubt Trump would be there on the 16th, but the image I'm getting in my head is he's in court, they're there, and it's suddenly like, we're doing what? And we're moving ahead, and it's like, I was going to sit down and okay. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah. Trying to put a gag order on him. He's just going to play games and play games. She's just had enough. She knows this is not her first rodeo. This is not the first idiot she's dealt with. So, amount of coffee. All right. At 17:45, Jeanette had a question. Let's say 17:50. How deep are Donald's associations with Putin? Have the two of them planned anything that affects America? Well, first, I'm trying not to get too deep into Putin's energy. Yeah, that did not go so well yesterday. But I'm wondering if they still have any deep connections. Because the next question you had was about Trump's money ties with, say, Russia, China, or Saudi Arabia, when they expose who his partners are in all of these bazillion LLCs. And how many LLCs he has. I've heard some people say 500. He has 500 LLCs. I've heard someone say he has 1,500 LLCs. And all I know is I have one. And you have to pay every year to keep an LLC going. You have to pay every year. So, okay, and it depends on the state, but goodness gracious, the expense of that. Anyway, but Donald and Putin, are they still buddies? Hello, Hilda. Betty Cantrell says, I heard 1,500. Raymond DePascal says, Putin has enough problems with Ukraine. Doesn't he just? Aspie Third Eye says, it's not cheap either. I agree. Ugh. 6 of Wands. Victory. My victory. Yeah, if it wasn't for Putin, Trump never would have been president. Queen of Wands. Magician. Lovers, right in the middle. 9 of Cups and 10 of Wands. This is not a stretch. That it seems very much like Putin thinks Trump is a useful idiot, and he strung Trump along for years. Oh, sure, you can build Trump Tower here. You should come. We should talk about Trump Tower. We should have a meeting about Trump Tower, Moscow. We should talk about that. Strung him along for years. There was a whole lot of oligarch money that ended up around Trump. You know that doesn't happen without Putin's okay. That's why I think I've got the Lover's card right in the middle. Again, beautiful card. But they were close, and there were even some of the, do you remember some of the press conferences where they were together and they were sitting in the chairs near each other? And Donald was sitting forward, like, kind of leaning forward toward Putin, and Putin's just like, so, yeah. Queen of Wands, they're both narcissistic bigots, vile cretins, misogynistic blankety blanks. Yeah, they have lots in common. All right, Magician. This is entertainment only YouTube. My opinion is that Trump has been in such financial straits and Putin really needed places to park money and to launder money. So why not, a partnership made by Beelzebub himself. Not that I believe in that, but you know what I mean. And this is a merchant. And so there were just piles and piles of money all going back. Remember even Eric admitting to it in 2012. Oh, we have all the money we want from Russians who weren't so picky about how much return they got, because they were just trying to keep most of it. They didn't mind if there were small losses and paying the Trump people. But now it's a burden. And Putin is not doing well. His health is bad. His economy is shot. He's losing the war. He's going to lose the war. So is there still any kind of closeness? I did find it interesting that one of the things that we've forgotten, many things, back in around the 2016 election, there was somebody who was tracking a particular oligarch's plane who kept coming to the US and kept landing, strangely enough, in the same cities that Trump was having rallies in. Like, gets there early in the morning, the Trump thing comes in later during the day. And then that little while later, that Russian oligarch plane goes somewhere else. But it just kept happening, almost like there was information being passed on. And then we've never heard a word about it. So it's always been in the back of my head, like, because you could go to the flights. It's public. It's public. You can go. There are different websites that'll show what planes have come in and where they've gone. And it was like, okay, that plane right there. But nobody could prove, like, this flunky probably could have gone to talk to this flunky to pass on something or pass something. I don't know. This is the first I've heard of it. Is it just, I could have sworn that, I remember watching it. Music said that should have been national news. Am I losing my mind? Does anybody else remember about that? Because I remember going to the website to track planes, and it was like, interesting. What a coincidence. Lucky Girl says, I remember that. There we go. Ace of Cups. Oops. Oh, Ace of Cups with the Tower underneath it and the Three of Swords under that. They're both in bad straits. Good. Lucky Girl says, no, I remember that on. Sherry Moonshaw says, I remember that. Yep. Hilda Flores remembers it. Meg remembers it. Okay. Magician, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Fool. Yeah, they're not close anymore. They were. Amazing how Trump just managed to keep getting loans or get money for his businesses, working, and then Queen of Pentacles. It benefits everybody, except people who believe in the law or decency. But they're both in chaotic situations. And Fool, yeah, this was a dumb idea. The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. Shadow knows. Okay. All right, so we're moving on to Jeanette's other question, because this is the kicker. At 27 minutes in, this is the kicker. Oh, this is what I'm waiting for. 2705. Is any of Trump's money tied for any reason with Russia, China, or Saudi Arabia? Will his finances and LLCs prove he's a foreign puppet with hidden dubious investors? Are we going to... Kate Priest says, you do a surprisingly great evil laugh. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate it. I've been working on it. Over the months and years, I've actually... It's like, I'm such a fan of the shadow. It's kind of embarrassing if I can't do a shadow laugh. But anyway. So it's quite possible that with all of these LLCs and everything being unwound, we're going to find out that Trump really was being propped up. Really was being propped up. So is that what's going to happen? Will his finances and LLCs prove Trump is basically a sham who's utterly beholden to traditional enemies of our country? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kim. Kate Priest says, you're not evil, so that's why it's surprising. Oh, bless you, Kate. Bless you. Seven of Pentacles, fruits of labor. And if you believe that, there's also a bridge in New York you'd love. All right, Ten of Pentacles, Lover's card, Hermit, Page of Pentacles, Emperor. Ten of Pentacles, this is your dynasty card. And Trump had his Trump dynasty because of all these close ties. However, now there's isolation. And there was isolation because banks wouldn't touch him. Except Deutsche Bank, and they just kept hitting. They get hit on the regular for laundering money. It's like, really? Page of Pentacles, Emperor. Oh, it wasn't that much money. Oh, it wasn't really important. Oh, that was hardly a part of my business. It's all me. I'm so great. Nobody believes you, Donald. You're making noise, so therefore you're lying. Yep. But is it going to turn into a legal mess for him? That is a question. Yes, Raymond de Pascal, the seams are tearing. I think so. Hildy Flores says, excuse. Yeah. Hello, Jolu. Kelly says, I don't even know them. Fran Urbina says, remember, his name is his brand. That's why he thinks he's so rich. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Harold. Harold McGuire, the Russian oligarch whose plane shadowed Trump rallies was Dmitry Rybolovlev. Rybolovlev. I'll have to work on that one. Thank you. Rybolovlev. Okay. CC Ryder has a question, and it's because, well, heck, it's CC Ryder. How could it be a bad question? Is there any energy around Jack Smith reaching out to the State Department interpreter Marina Gross, who was in the room with Trump and Putin in Helsinki? Mm-hmm. Isabel Moss, yes, Putin was only a coffee boy. All right, Marina Gross, you were in the room with Trump and Putin in Helsinki. Strength. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. There, surprise, there was something hinky. There was something hinky in that, something hinky in Helsinki. There was something off. This is a charity card. This is Russia promising who knows what to Trump, but something. One of them showing quote unquote charity to the other, which makes sense considering Trump then went out and spoke out against our intelligence agencies and said he believed Trump, not our intelligence agencies. Wow. This is a Queen of Swords. So this would be her. This would be her in the hot seat. Because normally someone like this would just be like a knight or a page, just an interpreter, just passing on the information, just doing her job. But this makes her more important. This is gathering evidence. This is your Eight of Cups. Two of Pentacles, very shaky ground. Wheel of Fortune, give it time. And I'm getting really horrible, staticky energy. Ugh. Michelle Mybell is asking, will Trump's bodyguards allow him to escape to another country? No, not so far. Probably not, but question 8. We have something really interesting about that to read on. All right, but right now, let's go on to Cosmic Goat Lady at 3430. And thank you, everybody, for being here. 3430. So did America get the submarine contract because Australia had the secrets that 45 had blabbed? And then Australia made the U.S. give them a better deal than France, maybe in order to stay quiet. Was Australia able to sort of kind of blackmail the U.S. because they were like, well, gosh, we heard some interesting things. It would be a shame if this was to become more widely known. And while my general feeling is just trust the Australians, you're lovely people. We know that not every person in any country is great, and didn't we have some right-leaning people in charge of Australia there for a while? Fool. That would be Trump. 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. This feels like it very much got back to somebody in our government that the Australians had this information, absolutely, and there was absolute panic. 6 of Swords. Weapons. Das Boot. Boat. Knight of Pentacles. This would be the person protecting. But was it underhanded, or was it just a little nudge? James is saying Australia is part of Five Eyes. Thank you, James. So he says the Pentagon? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Swords. Star. 2 of Pentacles. Negotiations. Yeah. Knight of Swords, so again, active with the weapons. Star. So positive hope. Also the best. This would be excellence as well. 2 of Pentacles, shaky ground, what things cost. So I don't think Australia was obnoxious about it, but it may very well have had something to do with why Australia went with American submarines instead of French. Heck, it might have even been that they were like, hey, well, their submarines can do this, this, and this. Hey, how about you make some of those just like that for us? Because we would love to have this many, and start listing off specs. Have this many missiles on board, and be able to get this close to the enemy. And meanwhile, on the other side, they're like, what? Yeah. So, yep. Lois McDonald's is going to celebrate Thanksgiving today with extended family. Turkey, all the dressing. Thank you for all the love for Canada. Cheers. Have a wonderful day. Morgan Marshall says that was buried with the Mueller's report. Oh, so much was. So much was. Yeek. Yeek, yeek, yeek. All right. I'm just going to do 3. I look at this every once in a while, but so I'll just pull 3 cards on this one. 30, 39, 20. Of all the MAGA senators and representatives that were involved in the January 6th insurrection, will they be brought to justice soon? Because I keep getting a kind of, some movement there, but it's good to check in. So, Nine of Wands. MAGA, we're the victims, we're the victim, it's a witch hunt, blah, 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 blah. Flower and starts, I guess Boo Boo settled down, finally very quiet. Oh, he's been very quiet today. He's sleeping. 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Democrats not only getting on with it, being able to get on with it. Republicans are so weak right now. It may not seem like it, but Republicans are so weak right now. And they don't even see it because the polling is a mess. So, oh, thank you, Giovanna. Swords. Yeah, you thought you could bring swords and heinousness to the Capitol. 2 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Give it time. Give it time. But it's not yet. Not yet. But we're getting closer, because I keep getting justice cards and tower cards and things like that for whole bunches of Republicans, MAGA Republicans specifically in Congress, but not yet, not yet. Let's see here. Darren's back from church. Catch what I missed later. Catch up. And all right. Because this next question, it's going to be quite a doozy. 8 of Pentacles, the dynasty, the star. We're going 1776. We're going to be the revolutionaries. Ooh, look at us. Aren't we cool? Judgment. That judgment, yeah. Live by the judgment, die by the judgment. It's coming, but we have to wait, which is frustrating as heck. Then again, look how long we waited for the Trump stuff, but we kept the faith. And it's glorious to behold. So anyway, all right. Ooh. So at 43 minutes in, such a delusional child. Okay. Peter Navarro. For anybody who forgets, Peter Navarro is the mental giant who kept going on Ari Melber's show and talking about the Green Bay sweep and the whole plan to get fake electors in and send the not certify the election and the 2020 election, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And to the point where Ari Melber, who was just sitting there blinking like, this guy's an idiot, is actually said at one point, he said, you realize what you're describing is a coup. And Navarro said, no, it's not. And you're that sure of what you're doing couldn't possibly be illegal because you're a white man who has political connections, so you think you can do anything you want? Oh, yeah. Raymond de Pascal. Keep talking, Peter. Brentnia says, Peter, I'm so good at incriminating myself, Navarro. Yes. Sharon Rice says, as someone of revolutionary reenactor parents, the nuts have no idea what 1776 means. I would agree that, yeah. Metaphorically, a brain. Let's just say a brain-eating microbe would be really hungry. Yeah. So Navarro, because wow, asked for permission to leave the country via petition to the court, with the guilty verdict hanging over him. Oh yeah, he just wants to leave the country for a minute. You know, just a sec. I'll be right back. You don't need to worry. Don't worry. I'm just gonna. Is there any chance he'll be allowed to leave? He's got a guilty verdict hanging over him, and he wants to leave the country. And this hanged man just fell out of the deck. Like, are you kidding? Ooh, hanged man and the Three of Pentacles, the plan. Uh-huh. Elizabeth B. says, yeah, 1776, you have no chance to survive. Women were treated as second-class citizens. Heinous slavery. Mm-hmm. Yep. Azalea is asking, where does he want to go? It's in the links in the description. I can't remember, I'll be honest. They're just, I feel so bad that I don't have as much information ready for you as I feel like I should, but there's so much. Queen of Cups. Nobody believes this. Nobody. Kelly says 1776, only landowners had the vote. Mm-hmm. Page of Wands. World card, which is stunningly gorgeous in this deck. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? And again, it's hard to see. I can barely make out her features, but in person, it's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, so Page of Wands, World card, Ace of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups, cool your jets. On the one hand, Navarro's not as important as he thinks he is. On the other hand, that doesn't mean he's blameless. You have a guilty verdict hanging over you. World. You want to go out there and no. Ace of Cups. This is raining on your parade. This Seven of Pentacles is this fruits of labor. Well, I can do the whatever. This is Six of Cups, which goes along with this, which is no, this is how it's done. It's how it's always been done, or at least pretty much always been done. You have a guilty verdict. You're waiting on sentencing. No. You entitled, spoiled brat. Yes, Sharon Rice. Male landowners. Yes. Darren, it's true. Too bad the founding fathers didn't listen to progressive Thomas Paine, author of Common Sense, wanted to free the slaves, give women the right to vote in 1776. Good man. Greasy Squeezebox says Cancun is calling. Yeah, goodbye, Navarro. Oh, he's just. I cannot wrap my head around the entitlement on these jerks. How do you even get there? How do we even get there from here? Knight of Pentacles. I mean, I feel incredibly fortunate that I've had an education. I know I've been treated better in my life because of this ridiculousness that I'm this pale. That's stupid. But I know there are situations where I've been treated better because I'm white, which disgusts me. That whole concept disgusts me, but that happens. So why is it that I'm just grateful for the education I have, and I'm disgusted at the racism, and I believe in our country, and I don't think I'm above everybody else? There's something more there than just, well, you were given a lot, and so you've come to expect it. I've been given a lot. I don't get it. A lot of things about these people, I can't wrap my head around. And Navarro singing, I can't get there from here. Sherry Munchel saying Navarro is saying it's from medical treatment. Don't we have the best medical treatment in the world here? Is there? King of Cups, Chariot, Seven of Cups. He's lying. King of medical care. I must go. I must flee. It's all lies. Bye. Auntie Scamantha is asking if he's getting a Brazilian rear end lift. I don't get it. Whew. Hello, Mystic Dreamer. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and the only medical treatment where you need to go out of the country would have to do with women's health. You're not wrong. Unfortunately, that's the situation we're in. Anyway, okay. 52-20. Fani Willis, you lovely, lovely person. 52-30. Fani Willis is called a fake elector from Nevada. No, it isn't Nevada, is it? I can't remember the right way to say it. Anyway, I grew up with saying Nevada, but I believe that's not the right way to say it. Sorry. Anyway, Fani Willis is called a fake elector from NV to testify in her RICO case to show that the defendant's crimes were widespread and that the intentions were criminal. There are 5 other out-of-state witnesses called as well. Could this lead to more trials in other states for these jerks? Nevada. Thank you, Aspie Third Eye. Nevada. Thank you. Yes, Raymond de Pascal. Poor Peter. Okie dokie. 5. Nevada. And there are 5 other state witnesses called. Ooh, the burden on the far right. Yeah, you tried to destroy our democracy. Knight of Swords. World card again. 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. Oh, yes. Cassie Jalal. Flippity flip flip. Thank you, Azalea. Ada. Thank you. All right. Knight of Swords. This is aggressive law enforcement in the world. This is not only bigger than just Georgia, but this is also an end to the way they did things. 5 of Pentacles, they're out in the cold, these fake electors. Queen of Pentacles, who was funding some of this? That's going to be important. And here's a big old thief card, that would be a legal card. That's a legal card. That's a legal card. And there are going to be any number of fake electors who are going to have no money. Because they're having to hire lawyers and defend themselves in court because you tried to steal the election. But again, you're absolutely right. Who was up here? Who was saying flippity flip flip? Kathy Delisle. Yes, because it's the fake electors who are most likely to flip 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 because they can't afford all of how expensive it is to fight this in court. So YT3 says the PAC is covering legal fees if they're loyal to the former guy. And there was that thing where we're going to raise $800,000, and maybe after a while they're like, okay, maybe we're raising $150,000, not $800,000. It's $10,000, or it was what, $8,000 a piece, maybe $10,000 a piece for, I thought it was like $8,800 a piece. They ended up raising for the fake electors. That's not going to get you much. It's just not. Oh, yes, Kathy Delisle. Oh, the Schadenfreude. Yes. Okay. Trump has lashed out in yet another attack on Letitia James. Let me turn this back up. Whoa, that's obnoxious. Let's not do that. Let's just do this. There we go. I'll be able to see the cards. All right. So I'm too tired. I'm too tired to read it in the petulant, childish, ridiculous way that he is. So I'll just say it, 5730. 5730. Can't be fraud. Sure it can. Donnie? Can't be fraud. Trump lashes out. 3 exclamation points. Trump lashes out in yet another attack on Letitia James. How can Judge and Gorin allow the scam to continue? Also, I'm worth much more than on financials, and I have a 100% disclaimer clause. Therefore, can't be fraud. Capital F fraud. You're not German. 3 exclamation points. And this fake $18 million Mar-a-Lago trial, a total miscarriage of justice. Oh, he's gonna throw his spaghetti at the floor from his high chair. Keep talking, Trump. This nonsense going to get you into trouble? Kate Priest says, poor baby. I know. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, he thinks this is great. Raising money. And you have to remember, he loves conflict. He enjoyed sitting there pitting even his own advisors in the Oval Office, pitting them against each other and watching them fight. We had multiple reports about that. He loves watching people fight. And I swear, entertainment only YouTube, but I swear what I pick up on this guy are the most violent fantasies. It's gross. Yeah. Yes, Cassie Delisle, sadistic, malignant narcissist. Yeah. Great comments. There's part of him is like fighting, and fine, I'll just make a lot of money. Well, justice is being and whatever. He's also worried, and he has reason to worry. He's also scared. And this is going to bring down Grifco. It just is. 3 of 1. So he's hoping to raise as much money as he possibly can. So fine, they can take the business, but I'll still have stupid amounts of money from his suckers, basically. But there's a Knight of Swords here. That's aggressive law enforcement. And ding, that would be Ace of Pentacles. That would be a huge amount of money, like $250 million or more when you lose this case. It's just a temper tantrum. And he's going to lose. And guess who did this to him? Himself. Oh, thank you, Dave. Yeeks. Raymond de Pascal said, reload. Did you say Trump tartar sauce or something? What was that? Yeah. Oh, Raymond de Pascal said, reload the Trump tantrum sauce. Well, Cassidy Hutchinson, she said that he did throw food on a fairly regular basis, but it wasn't always necessarily like overhand. It would sometimes it would be just pulling on the tablecloth. He's a child. He is a bratty, selfish, sick child. And not in the sense of, oh, children, we should protect them. No. This is a 77-year-old man. Raymond de Pascal says Trump is losing sleep. Yes. Julie says loving karma that's starting to come his way. Hilda Flores has trucks full of tomatoes headed for Trump. You're great. Isabel Moss says my son threw his plate once when he was 2 years old. Yeah. Yep. So there are a couple of questions left, but I'm going to roll this over to tomorrow. And I'm sorry, Glenn. I'm so sorry. I do every once in a while. I do move the international stuff up to make sure I get to it. I feel bad, but that is going to do it for me for today. It is 1:27 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints. There's a new timer today. Woohoo! And if you like the cats, you'll like the timer. The cats I've been using. So that from 3 to 6 p.m. every day over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. And something tells me that we're going to be getting some news this week. There's so much news to be had about Trump and his actions. And with Pluto going direct on Tuesday, when planets go retrograde, remember, it's like they were headed out the door, but they stay, hang on, and they back up, and they're like, what did I forget? Did I grab that? Did I make sure? They're just making sure they've got everything. And then they move forward again. So whatever Pluto's been making sure was gathered, it's going to start coming out. So, yay. All right. Hang in there. Yeah, Mary Sue, be sure to give Pluto a hug, everyone. Was Pluto not hugged enough as a child? Yes, that was awesome. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, everybody. All right. Hang in there. You're not alone. We're in this together. Absolutely. And there are good days ahead. There really are. All right. So hang in there, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you.